this week's vlog, we'll provide an update on last week's Water Users Conference in Reno.
This week our Friant Water Authority team is in Reno, Nevada. We are at the Reclamation Mid-Pacific Water Users Conference. We go to this conference every year, and the nice thing about this conference is that it's been organized and attended by water users who are in Reclamation's Mid-Pacific region. So we get to really focus on a lot of the issues that we care about and that our neighbors throughout California, Northern Nevada, and parts of Oregon care about as well. One of the things that we're focusing on this conference and this go-around is that we have a new regional director, and his name is Ernest Conant, and he's someone that is well known to many people in the San Joaquin Valley, well known to us at Friant Water Authority. We're very excited to have him be the new regional director, and this was his coming out party, so to speak. So other people are getting to know him well at the conference here. Ernest is great. He's got a long history of work in groundwater and valley water issues, but he's also well known and recognized for his expertise in water law and water issues throughout the state of California. So he's a really good choice for regional director. We're super excited and happy to have him there, especially as we look forward to things like implementation of the Sustainable Groundwater Management Act and things that we really are going to need his expertise on to help us understand how to move forward in as whole as possible as water users and growers and other folks in the valley. In his inaugural address for the first Water Users Conference, where he is the new regional director of the Mid-Pacific region for Reclamation, Ernest shared some priorities that Reclamation has for the coming year. They included things like finalizing the biological opinion for operations of the State Water Project and Central Valley Project and the pumps in the Delta. They also included things like funding and progress on the Shasta Dam Reservoir Expansion Project. Friant Water Authority is well represented on panels at this year's Water Users Conference. Today, Jason Phillips was on a panel related to the Central Valley Project and State Water Project negotiations and agreements that resulted in changes to the Coordinated Operations Agreement in the Delta, as well as the voluntary settlement agreements that have been prepared and negotiated in order to meet the goals of the Water Quality Control Plan that the State Water Board is considering adopting for the Sacramento and San Joaquin rivers. Tomorrow, Doug DeFlitch, our Chief Operating Officer, will be on a panel where he is primarily focusing on subsidence issues in the valley, including with the Frank Kern Canal. There will be other panelists that will talk about other subsidence-related problems in the valley that have caused critical damage to infrastructure like the Delta Mendota Canal and other facilities.
Last week, Friant Water Authority moderated a panel on the Airborne Snow Observatory. It's a program that Friant has been spearheading on behalf of all the Friant Division districts, so it's actually the entire Friant Division that's chipping in on Airborne Snow Observatory. Jeff Deems at NASA was giving the proof about the technology and the ability to roll out to the San Joaquin Valley. The Bureau employees were talking about how it's actually being used to influence allocations, and then I concluded with some remarks about what the next steps are in rolling ASO out as a publicly funded part of what DWR does every year.